Hi, welcome back. My name is Rachel and I'm an artist, and today we are going to be doing one of my favorite series, the Pollinator series. And for this particular plant, I'm a little snobby, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing a rose, but I have a long history with roses. I've tried many different kinds from all different places. I've got some off Etsy, I got some at like Lowe's and Home Depot, and I just didn't have the greatest luck with them, and some were besieged by disease and lots of different things. And I kind of was close to giving up, but I was like, no. I did a lot of research and I came across David Austin roses. I have no affiliation, but I kind of really like them. So I bought some, and I have to say it's been 3 or 4 years now that I've had this particular one. It's going to be its 4th year, I think, and it has been growing and growing and growing, and it's just beautiful. It's one of the best smelling roses I've ever had, and the bees love it. And it's funny because I don't even think it's a pollinator for, like, when you go on their website, this particular rose isn't even one of the like pollinator friendly ones, and the bees absolutely love this plant. So I've had it for 3 years. It hasn't like had crazy disease or anything like that, and it's loving the spot that it's in. So I am very, very happy, and I'm excited to show you the process of this video. It's a process of a video. No, it's the process of my painting. Again, for my pollinator series, I'm trying to do looser brush strokes and not get too caught up into detail. They're cute, they're small, they're 6 inches, and let's jump into the time lapse, shall we? For this painting, I actually had a lot of trouble with it. The other ones came out, the Black-Eyed Susan and the Daisy. The Daisy was one of the fastest ones. I was like super into it, knocked it out of the park. I was like, yeah, this is coming out great. The Black-Eyed Susan I loved doing, but at certain points I was like, oh, I don't know, this isn't coming out the way I wanted to. But I went back and I finished it. I was like, psh, done. The rose, I started off real confident here, and I was loving the colors I was using. And as it got further along, I was like, there's so many petals. And I kind of got a little disheartened, but I think it came out great. And so for this beautiful painting, I'm going to give you some fun facts about the David Austin rose that I picked. Again, I love this paint. I love this rose. It's like fantastic. Okay, so right off its website, it says this description: pretty, many-petaled, cupped blooms of soft pink. There's a rich old rose fragrance with raspberry notes. It flowers in flushes from early summer until the first frost. It forms a nicely rounded, slightly upright, bushy shrub with plentiful, glossy green foliage. Wow. Can they write stuff for me on my website? Because it just sounds beautiful. So the color of this rose is a soft pink. Its bloom size is medium. It grows to about 4 feet high and 3 feet wide. It's suitable for zones 4 to 11. It was first introduced in 2001. It is a repeat flowering bush. I love it. People come over and they walk by and they're like, wow, that's, I'm like, smell this, please. And they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. I'm like, I know. Every time I go out, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. But again, covered in bees, and it's literally here. It says that it's not even like when you type in like pollinator friendly or best suitable for bees. It isn't one of them. So I don't know. It's doing great in my garden. Just saying. It's a medium shrub. Petal count is 120 petals, and it's great for mixed borders, rose hedges, pots and containers, and rose borders. Growing conditions are east, south, and west facing. It likes full sunlight and all soil types. So I mean, this plant is great. I do not have it in full sunlight, I will say. Maybe that's why she's not as big yet, but she gets morning sunlight and afternoon sunlight. So I guess it's, you know, between the two, it does good. I every time people come over and they walk, I have it like on a path next to the garage going to the pool, and I call it my my rose section, because I have 4 different types of roses there, and they go from like a white or a blush white all the way to a dark pink. So this one is the second one I have, because it's a lighter pink. I think it's adorable. I really do. This painting I started and I stopped on this one, because and then I started again and then I stopped. I had to go back and forth to it because she was giving me a little agita. I'm not gonna lie, but the more I worked on it, the more I truly enjoyed doing it, and I was like, wow, this is coming out pretty nice. Again, the flower itself it says it's categorized as pink, but in the middle it's more of a apricot peachy. It's a very light pink, as they say. I love this plant. It's one of my favorites, and I have a lot of roses. And again, this one smells so good. Crazy how well flowers can smell, and no wonder everyone wants them everywhere. I don't know why we don't have more sweet smelling flowers. Like, they're just great. Oh, there was a cloud passed by. It got so dark. Oh, watch another one. Woo! In the dark. Wow, light. Is it gonna get dark again? I don't know. But save the bees. We always got a plant. Talking to some of my family that live in different parts of Queens and Long Island and stuff, in certain areas where they didn't have people weren't planting a lot of pollinator friendly plants. She said that my aunt said they had a lot of trouble with producing fruit that summer, or they really didn't have a lot of produce growing in their home gardens, so because there was no pollinators. In that case, especially inside, I have played the part of a bee. And you take a little Q-tip or a little piece of paper towel and you move, you find the female and then you go to the male and you move the pollen around. You got to do what you got to do. And I think that's how I got my lemon, to be honest. I did that, and then she was already growing and I brought her outside. I'm not sure, but I absolutely love this plant. Look at this bee. This bee did give me a little trouble, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm very happy with how it came out. And look how gorgeous. Yes, and I filmed this in the snow. It was very cold. Poor little toesy roses. Well, I hope you Ow! This is what happens when I talk with my hands. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. It was really fun painting. It was a little troublesome. Not troublesome, that's not the right word. It was an adventure because I had to figure it out, and it wasn't very straightforward, and I really wanted to do justice to the petals. Again, I love this plant and I can't wait for spring and it's starting to bloom. Make sure you take care of your roses. You deadhead them, and make sure you Google it, okay? I don't have all the facts this week, I'm sorry. But look how beautiful. She's gorgeous. I love her. Save the bees. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time. Bye.